if you mention spirituality to someone, chances are they are going to think about like crystals and fairies and like the Bible and those seances, where people get in touch with their great grandmother who died away, but they don't know where they left the money, that kind of thing. But spirituality is none of these things. It is basically about us, who we are inside this. So not our clothes, not our bodies, but our spirit. So when someone says, that's a spirit, they're talking about your attitude or the energy that you're bringing to something. So the whole idea of spirit is that this kind of energy that is us, it's the us that's in here, in this body, that kind of shapeless, formless energy that you have. So people will talk about spirituality as that kind of nurturing our inner selves, our kind of consciousness, if you like. So it's not something to be afraid of, and I think it's something that we need to embrace, a kind of a wellness practice towards our spirituality, because when our spirit is out of sync, if you like, when we've got in a bit of a funk, then it's very hard to actually focus on and get satisfaction on what we do day in, day out. So the things we do need to nurture our spirit. And when people talk about spirituality, don't run away screaming, because chances are they might be talking about things that are actually good for the soul, like going on holiday or getting a massage or eating healthily. All of these things are good for your body, but they're good for the spirit as well. Reading good books, listening to interesting and educational podcasts, any of these things that kind of make us better, make us whole, taking time to stop and breathe and pause and focus on where we are, what our kind of mind state is. All of this stuff is good for the spirit. I've been in a particular funk the last few days because I'm trying to up my energy, if you like, and become more assertive. I always feel like I'm a little bit kind of bit of a pushover, if you like. So I'm trying to be more assertive with people. And sometimes being assertive can slip into being aggressive, or at least it feels that way for me, when actually for a lot of people this is just their kind of general way, that they ask for what they want, and some of the time they get what they want. But when you're meek and you're easily walked over, you don't get these things. So I'm trying to kind of practice being more assertive, and that in a sense is also a kind of a way of working on your spirituality. So there are all kinds of things related to spirituality, and I think I like to call it practical spirituality, because it's not about fairies, it's not about unicorns and crystals hanging in your window and fairy dust and all that kind of stuff. It is practical kind of well-being tips and self-improvement, if you like. So don't run away from spirituality. I like to think that what I'm selling is practical spirituality, and actually it refers to one side of the Holy Trinity. You've got mind, body, spirit. So feed all of those things, get them all in balance, and you're going to be happy. You're going to have a good life. So all right, cheers for that. Bye.